Recording has begun. Facebook people cannot see the Zoom chat. Zoom is it's better because I can send you the recording after this is over. Can't do that to the Facebook people. And in fact, when we have a class like this, I have to delete the Facebook post after it's over, or we'll get trolls later that will report us, because we talk a lot about weight loss, and that offends some people. We're direct and to the point. Plain talk is easily understood, so we try to be plain. We just tell it. We try in our own weak way to tell it like it is, and people get offended when you tell it like it is. What do you mean, tell it like it is? Well, it's not that dress making your butt look big, it's your butt making your butt look big. We just need to be truthful, right? And then we talk about Jesus, and people don't like that. They get offended and they report you and you get banned. So what I have found is I notify you guys that we're having live class. We're usually pretty safe. Then later on, some troll will see it and report it, so I delete it after this. I'm just going to let the eyes water tonight. I got to do some preaching at you. We do have a great weight loss class tonight. I say weight loss class, a grocery tour. Weight loss and Jesus, two of my favorite subjects. Hey, Scott. Hey, everybody. We're going to get this started. Hey, Janice. Good to have everybody, Rachel. Good to have you. Good to have you. We got over 100 people tonight. Let's get started. Let's get started. Are you ready to get started? I hope you're ready to get started. If you're not, your wood is wet. And what you need is to go. You need to dry off that wood. Let's get it fired up, y'all. Now, it's a grocery tour. It's a grocery tour, but there's other things I want to talk to you about too. You already knew that before you come tonight, didn't you? There's going to be other things I want to talk to you about. So let me say this. May have some new folks watching. My name's Travis Martin, and it might be a sin that I told you once, you son of a gun. Never mind. But anyway, my name's Travis Martin. I've lost over 100. Where's all that energy coming from? Spark, of course. Spark. Got to have spark. Got to have spark. I've been doing this a long time. So these gray hairs, when I started, they wasn't gray. I lost over 100 pounds and have kept it off. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Kept that weight off, come off all prescription medications. Programs changed my life. And I say some things that's not real popular. If you got a weight problem, you need to get the weight off. You don't even know who you are until you lose that weight. I really believe that we were put here to discover who we really are. And like any addiction, an addiction cloaks, disguises who you really are. Some folks don't even know who they really are and who they're really meant to be. This is so much more than a weight loss program. Yeah, you're overweight, you got a little problem. Well, it's the best problem that you could have on planet Earth. This is the best problem. Y'all know, and I know you disagree. I love you and you love me, so it's okay if we disagree with one another. We just have to agree to disagree. It's a struggle, Brother Travis. It's so hard. But to be honest with you, if you're going to have a problem, this is the problem to have. This is the problem to have, being overweight. If you're going to have a problem, this is the one to have, because there's an easy fix. There's an easy fix. Well, why don't you fix it? Because it's easy not to. But if you're going to have a problem, now, don't underestimate the problem. This is a real significant problem. Obesity, 30 pounds or more overweight, the higher it goes, the worse it gets. 30 pounds or more overweight, if you fall in that category, then you fall in categories that mean that you're in the category of folks that meet with a premature end from a statistical standpoint. The leading cause of all premature death in our country is obesity. Nothing else. Get that straight. Nothing else. So is there a cause? Is there a reason for us to spend a little time tonight doing this instead of watching CNN or Fox News? Yes. There's a cause. That's not going to better your life. This is going to better your life. If I can stir up your pure mind, I can't give you nothing new. There's nothing, according to the Bible, there's nothing new under the sun. I can't give you anything new. All I can do is try to stir up your pure mind and help you to realize you're better than this. That's the way I have to talk to myself, and it's probably going to be the way you have to talk to yourself. If you're going to have a problem, even though this is a bad one, this is the problem to have. Because all you need is a plan. A plan. Your dream of losing weight and reaching your goal is only a dream. I know that you wake up every day thinking about, talking about losing weight, losing weight, losing weight, but maybe some don't lose any weight. Well, it's just a dream without a plan. And we got a plan. We've got a plan whereby you can eat anything you want to eat as long as you manage it appropriately through the system, and it's a simple system. It's not a difficult system. It's a simple system. Whether your lifestyle includes shopping at the local grocery store, whether your lifestyle includes quick fixes, quick eats, whether your lifestyle includes a lot of eating out, fast food, whether your lifestyle is a truck driver, it does not matter. We've got you covered. But you're going to have to believe, and you're going to have a plan. Then you're going to have to execute the plan. It does you no good to think about it. Thinking about it's a good start, because that's where behavior comes. But until you execute the plan, and until you match it with self-discipline, you're not going to get anywhere. I want you to get somewhere. I don't want you to chase your tail. I don't want you to just have movement. I want you to have progress. So I started a long time ago, lost my weight, and God would put me on a path accidentally, and from my standpoint, on purpose from His standpoint, where some folks said, would you take us to the grocery store and teach us how you combine them foods? I said, I sure will. So I went to the grocery store over at Kroger in Rome, Georgia. And my first group was a little more than 20 people. I started with 2. By the time I got done, I had more than 20. The Kroger manager done tried to run me out of there. And by the time I was done, the people said, would you come back next Saturday and do this again? I said, I sure will. What will you charge us? I won't charge you nothing. I just want to help you. And that's how it started for me. So for 3 years, I did what Joe Hite's doing today. Took people to the grocery store and taught them how to combine foods the right way and lose weight, get off prescription medications to feel better, have more self-confidence, have more self-esteem. You are inexcusable if you can't lose weight. Bible says you are inexcusable. Why are we inexcusable? Because we've got the Holy Spirit and the Holy Ghost in us. And the fruit of the Spirit, the fruit of the Holy Ghost are these: love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, goodness, meekness, self-control, and faith. So you've got it. If you haven't lost weight and you're making excuses, you can throw your excuses out the window. The only reason you ain't done what you need to do is because you don't want it bad enough. You don't see it as your duty and your obligation to lose the weight, to do your best, to be your highest and best self. You don't see it as your duty and obligation. You have forgot who you are in the Lord. You are more than a conqueror. You are not somebody who is a lazy person who makes excuses. This is not who you are. Well, Travis, you're fat shaming. No, I'm not. I'm not fat shaming. If you can live with it, I can live with it too. I suspect that the people that are here are people that want to lose weight. If you don't want to lose weight, why are you here to begin with? If you're happy with you, I'm happy with you. You ain't hurting me other than you're raising my health insurance premiums. You see what I'm saying? Other than you're raising the cost of certain medications and medical procedures, other than that, you're not hurting me. Other than you're a part of the body of Christ, And if you ain't as happy as you can be, I can't be as happy as I can be. But on a day-to-day basis, I'm not responsible for you. I'm not the one having to get up and feel miserable. I'm not having to run out of breath trying to bend over and tie my shoes like I used to be. I don't have the Dunlap disease, belly Dunlap over belt like I used to have. It's not bothering me anymore. It bothered me enough, and I was in enough pain that I fixed it. I quit making excuses. So when people tell me they're happy where they are, it doesn't bother me. I love everybody. I love the 200-pounder. I love the 300-pounder. I love the 400-pounder. I love the 500-pounder and upwards. But I'm here to tell those of you that want to be your highest and best self, we got a plan. You can dream a little dream. You can keep dreaming about it, but until you match it with self-discipline and a plan of action, you will not be successful. You watch the daily doses, you take the test, you pass the test, you earn the badge, you have learned nutrition. Listen, our entire culture requires the following, that we all have, our culture does not want chaos. Our culture wants order. And that means that the majority of people want you to do it the way they're doing it, right or wrong. So now we get started on this little journey, and the people around you, they're not on this little journey. They are obsessed with destroying their temple with overindulgence in food and the wrong kinds of foods to boot. They are obsessed with their food addiction. They're calling you obsessed for trying to break your food addiction. They're obsessed. They're the ones that's crazy. They're the ones that's like the one in the Bible that would often cast themselves into the fire and get burned. Not you. But see, they require order. They don't want chaos. And here we are, a little Shabola family, we cause a little chaos. They don't want chaos. They want order. They want you to eat like they eat. They want you to use food as entertainment. They want you to use food as a solution for boredom, for stress, for anxiety. They want food to be your God. And now you're going to say, not me. I'm getting my life back. That creates chaos. So you might as well get ready. They're not going to like it. The diet devil and all his demons is going to come at you and try to be a stumbling block and try to put excuses in your mind and in your heart, rationales and justification in your mind and in your heart. And here's what's going to happen. You're going to wake up one day sick before it's your time. It's coming everybody's time, all of us. But when you're overweight, it is a fact. It comes before it would have come because you're overweight. Time keeps on slipping into the future. Why in the world are you going to keep waiting and letting time pass you by and you getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and missing out on your highest and best self, missing out on all you can do, all you can be, the self-confidence, the self-esteem? It's worth the effort. Everybody that's done this and crossed the finish line and maintained it will tell you it's worth the effort. But you're going to have to invest time. You're going to have to invest energy. You're going to have new rationales. You're going to have to change the way you're thinking. Life is always changing. It's never going to sit still for us. Is it time for a change? Are you going to go through the stuff you need to go through? You're going to go through the crises that are coming, but keep eating the way you've been eating and keep getting bigger while you go through the crises? Are you just going to go through stuff in the future, or are you going to start growing through stuff? What I mean is, when you go through these stressors and these anxieties and all the things that's hitting you up and life getting in the way, instead of just going through it and eating your way through it, why don't you start growing through it and say, I'm done with that. Food, been there, done that. Food, been there, done that. I'm gonna follow the program. What is the program before we get into the grocery tour? What is the program? It's very simple. It's just a management program. Ain't nothing you can't have. It's just a management program. You drink your water, half a gallon to a gallon of water a day. That's it. 2 quarts of water minimum. Got to get it in. Water in, fat out, water in, poop out. If the waste ain't coming out, the weight ain't coming out. Got a journal. You bite it, you write it, you hog it, you log it, you nibble it, you scribble it. Might as well adopt that as a principle, like brushing the teeth, like putting on the underarm deodorant. You don't get up in the morning and go, woo, baby, I'm ready. Woo, yeah, baby, yeah. I'm ready to put on my underarm deodorant. I love to do it. You don't have to do that. You don't have to get fired up to put your underarm deodorant on. You just do it. Same thing with a journal. You ain't got to get fired up to do it. Just do it. Just do it. Next, you learn the food combinations because we got to control the what? What do we got to control, everybody? Somebody tell me. I ain't going to go no further till you tell me. Till you tell me. Till you tell me. Till you tell me. Y'all, come on. There you got it. We got some Shibboleth members. Staying alive. Staying alive. That's right. We eat the right food combinations. The rest of the world isn't. Whoa, yeah, that's right, baby. That's right. We control the fat bus. Everybody else is talking about controlling them calories. They can't do that anyway. They're not doing a good job of controlling the calories. But if we control the fat bus, we control insulin with food combinations. We got the advantage. Yeah. Woo, that really is Spark. That ain't Merlot. I swear. Let me show you. Yeah, baby. Ain't no Merlot in there. Just because I get a little jiggy with it. Got to have a good time. Yeah. Staying alive. Got to eat them right food combinations. Then we got to control our portions. Got to control your portions. You don't control your portions, you won't lose weight. But you put them 2 things together. You put, look, watch this, y'all. You put bless the name of the Lord. You couple bless the name of the Lord with food combinations and the right portions. Then you eat breakfast for the Father. Think about this. If people say, I'm starving to death, you crazy. You done lost your mind. You have lost your mind to say you're starving to death. You need to get naked and go get in front of that mirror and jump up and down and see how much is jiggling and itching. You ain't starving to death, baby. So we eat breakfast for the Father, lunch for the Son, dinner for the Holy Spirit. Just like the Word says, everything you do unto the Lord. Whether you eat, whether you drink, everything you do. And the weight comes off. It's so simple. We don't graze. We're not cattle. If we have a mental craving, we have a snack. We have a freebie. This is a grocery tour. Sorry. If you don't like this, what you can do, by the way, I'm recording it. You can leave. And it's because I know I get kind of crazy. A lot of people don't. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. So you can watch the recording and fast forward it. All right. So we're going to get started with the grocery tour. Hey, what's up, everybody? When I started this program, I would have thought weight loss is just weight loss, not necessarily spiritual, but without a doubt, no, I know the most important components is God, and without it, wouldn't have gotten this far. Amen. Amen. That's so true. I can't help it, Liz. I can't help it. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I can't help it. Because here's the thing. How many programs out there are telling you what to eat? It's one thing to know what to eat. It's another thing to do what you know. Everybody says, just get to it. Well, we're about to. Daggum it. It's 9 o'clock. Give me a break. We got Amanda. Hey, Amanda, what's up? How you doing, friend? All right, here we go. We're about to do a PowerPoint for you. Now, y'all know the deal. When I come up out it, when I go to the PowerPoint, I can't see the thread as good. So, but I won't be that I'm ignoring you. I'll get back to it. But here we go. We're going to share it before people leave. All right, here we go. Booyah. Now, for you new folks, there's no way we could go through the thousands of items. There's no way we could go through the thousands of items that we can find in the grocery store. You can do this program in Publix. You can do it in Kroger. You can do it in Ingles. It doesn't matter. You can do it at the Love's truck stop. Thousands of items that are approved on the program. But we got to start somewhere. So if you met me at the Kroger in Rome, Georgia, these are the things that I would show you. Okay, does that make sense? These are the things I'd show you. By the way, Joe Hyde is with us. Joe does one-on-one grocery tours in Cartersville. He may extend further than that. Joe, let me know if you do, and I'll tell him to reach out to you. Hey, David. All right, so let's start with our lean proteins. Let's look at our meat department, and we're going to talk about this stuff, going to talk about why it works, so on and so forth. Most of this stuff you're going to know, but repetition is the mother of skill, unless you're new. Lean proteins, for the most part, cannot turn into body fat. You almost can't overeat these. The only reason they're not freebies is that you could cook them wrong, and they're bad for your kidneys if you overeat them. We don't want you overeating these. But it's not because they're going to turn into fat. You overeat these, they break down into amino acids, and they feed and fuel the muscle. They rev up the metabolism. But it's like anything else. There's pros and there's cons. So the reason we portion control these is it would be bad for the on the kidneys to overindulge. And then most often, a lot of these are cooked with some type of fat. Egg whites, serving size is 2 to 8 ounces. We talk a lot about having an egg white omelet. This is your category 1. Those of you that are new to learn how to combine foods, watch the daily doses, take the test, pass test, and earn the badge. Okay? Janice Rogers says, today is my 1-year Shaboth anniversary. My favorite. New Travis saying, decide, do, and done. That's a good one. Decided a year ago to join Shaboth. I did the work, and I'm done. God bless you, Janice. Thanks for sharing. That's awesome. I love when y'all share. So egg whites. What about the whole egg? Travis, a few years back, they said that the yolk was bad for you. Now they're saying that the yolk's good for you. Which is it? It's good for you. You just got to know how to eat it. It's going to be a category 4. But right now, we're talking about category 1s. In fact, little bonus item here, egg whites, I don't even know if we put it in the website like this, but we probably should. Egg whites, just a plain egg white, you can count that as a freebie. You're never going to wake up in the morning and say, Lord, have mercy. I got to back away from the egg whites. I'm getting fat. Not going to happen. Then you got chicken breast. So if I'm going through the grocery store and I'm working with a beginner that don't know what they're doing, I'm saying the things that I mentioned today in the grocery store, the things that I mentioned, if you enjoy eating them, just get them. Put them in the buggy. If you don't enjoy the things that I mentioned, don't put them in the buggy. Because by the end of our grocery store tour, you'll have enough in the buggy that when you come to class, you're going to have this stuff in the fridge, and you're going to learn how to combine it and drop the fat so fast it'll blow your mind. So if you like egg whites, get egg whites. If you like chicken breast, get chicken breast. But with chicken breast, you want to make sure that it's chicken breast. A lot of this stuff that says chicken breast now is infused with starch, and it's infused with rib meat. So how do we know the difference? If it says, all of it says chicken breast, you look in the ingredients and see if it just says chicken breast. Another way to tell is to look at the carbohydrates. If it's got more than a couple of grams of carbohydrate, it's got too much starch in it. Chicken breasts don't have carbs in it. So when you're looking at a package of chicken breast over there at the Sam's Wholesale or whatever, Costco, and it says there's 10 carbs in it, they've infused starch in that, and that's not chicken breast. Okay, so you want to make sure you're getting real chicken breast. Kim says, do you want me to change that to freebie? Kim, I do think we should put egg whites. Kim's on our team, y'all. I'm so glad she does the job she does. I believe, I've been saying that for a few years now. Let's put egg whites in as a freebie, because they're never going to hurt you. You can say, I ate 144 last night, Travis. Well, your gas is going to stink, but it's not going to cause you to put on weight. You'll weigh more because you eat that many egg whites, but by the time your body metabolizes it, you're going to be all right. Chicken breast, turkey breast, same thing. Watch out for starch, hidden starch. Oops, sorry about that. Let's see what happened here. Fish. In my estimation, the number 1 lean protein is egg whites. The number 2 lean protein is fish, and there are different levels of fish. But all fish, terrific, easy to digest. Even Jesus eats some broiled fish. So fish, all fish. Pork tenderloin, not baby back ribs, but pork tenderloin, boar's head, excuse me, boar's head London broil. I love to take boar's head London broil. If you haven't tried this, you're missing out. Boar's head London broil and fry that up in some 100% MCT oil. Y'all remember the steakums? Anybody eat them growing up? You still eat them maybe. Philly cheesesteak. You can get some of the approved bread or even just a romaine lettuce wrap, hearts of romaine. And you can fry up that thin sliced boar's head London broil, fry it up in some MCT oil. It tastes like a steakum. Approved cheese, approved mustard, approved kraut. It makes a good Reuben sandwich. Something else you can do with that. Boar's head Shanice is terrific. A lot of people will look at it and say, well, that's $10 a pound. That's not high when you look at the serving size. Serving size is 2 to 8 ounces. A pound is 16 ounces. So if you had 2, that's $10 is going to make 8 meals. We need to become more resourceful in the way we think. 96% lean ground meat of any type, or better, 96, 97, 98, 99. You're talking about lean ground turkey, lean ground chicken, lean ground beef. Want a hot dog or hamburger? Right here you go. This slide. You got it. Want a hot dog? 97% fat-free Hebrew National Franks are going to have less starch in them than the fat-free ballpark turkey Franks, but both are approved. So I can have kraut and wieners. I can have an approved hot dog in an approved tortilla. It's better for you in the approved tortilla than it is in the approved Healthy Life bun, but either one will work. Put sauerkraut on it, ketchup, mustard, a little approved chili. Lord have mercy. Now think about the things we've already went over. You got enough right there to drop 5, 6, 7 pounds your first darn week. Please, I'm begging you tonight, look past my foolishness. Suffer this old fool. Suffer me. I know you educated people have a hard time suffering a fool like me, with an accent like me. But I love you and I want you to be successful. Won't you try me? Would you rather go along with a smart person and not lose weight, or would you rather go with a fool like me and lose weight? It's up to you. Darn PowerPoint. Next, we're getting into category 4s now. Again, category 1s has a lot more in it. Send to the website. We're doing a quick grocery tour. Category 4, New York strip steak, ribeye steak, pork ribs. Other night I had some lean beef, sliced beef, top sirloin, or I'm sorry, not top sirloin, what is that? Top of round, sliced beef, and steamed asparagus. It was terrific. Category 4 and 2, exercise on a plate. You can have any cut of steak you want, ribeye, New York strip. You can have pork ribs, spare ribs, baby back ribs, but they're a category 4, and you've got to eat them in the right category 2. You got to be careful with the sauce you use. Make sure that you use an approved sauce. When I go I like to go to a little place here called Mojo's, and it's perfect because they don't put any sauce on it. You get to choose your sauce. I never choose sweet sauces. I always choose the vinegar-based ones or the hot ones. And I just use a little bit. Or you can take your own with you, like Stubbs mopping sauce. Beef ribs, chicken livers. You could even fry chicken livers in an approved breading like TVP or Carb Quick. Filet mignon is approved. These are category 4s. So you're going through the grocery store and maybe you don't like steak or it's out of your budget range. Well, you've picked up the hot dogs. You've picked up the London broil. Brisket. Brisket's terrific. Category 4. Whole eggs. And what I'm doing here, when you see the serving size, 2 to 6 ounces, what that's saying, notice with the lean proteins, it says 2 to 8. This says 2 to 6. See, there's 4 calories in a gram of protein, but 9 calories in a gram of fat. So 6 ounces of brisket is going to have much more calories in it than 6 ounces of chicken breast. When you're looking at these serving sizes, less is best. You can go up to the high end, but less is best. 93% lean ground meat is easier to find these days than the 96% lean. But if it's 93, 94, or 95, it's got to be treated as a category 4, which means you can't have as many different categories with it as you can if it's 96% lean or better. So how would I use it then? Can I even use it? Yeah, you make you a hamburger. I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm annoying you. I have to keep drinking. My throat is my allergies are awful. My throat's so raw. I got to keep drinking. 93% lean ground meat. I take a 2 to 4 ounce patty and I grill that. And then let's say I put that on a Healthy Life bun with some dill pickles, some fat-free cheese, some ketchup, some mustard, and then I have a side of slaw, approved slaw with it. Doesn't that sound good? What's wrong with that? Certainly I'd love to have the burger and fries. I can have the burger and fries. That's going to taste good, but I gain weight. Or I can have the burger and slaw. That's going to taste good and I lose weight. Which do you want? It's up to you. It's all how you look at stuff. It really is. Category 4 meats. You can even have a fried bologna sandwich. Oscar Mayer, reduced fat turkey bologna. Make sure you get the right one. Some of them are not right. They've got a lot of different ones. But I take this and I don't like the taste of it without adding a little good fat to it. Add a little good fat to it. Tastes like a good old bologna. So MCT oil, I fry my 2 slices of bologna in MCT oil and put that on my sandwich, and I've got a fried bologna sandwich. You have all kinds of turkey bacon that's approved. Here's one here, Applegate Naturals Hickory Smoked Uncured Turkey Bacon. Something as simple as turkey spam. Why would I put turkey spam? We know we got our haters on that, you clean eating folks. I understand you, but how many times do you hear somebody say, well, I'm on a budget? What we're doing here is trying to prove to folks you can do this even on a budget. And I hate to admit it, but I'm going to admit it. One of my favorite fat loss meals is turkey spam on double fiber wheat bread. I fry that spam in that MCT oil. Man, there ain't nothing no better. Just gotta tell the truth there. Gotta tell the truth. Love it. Then you got category 7. We're still in the meat department. We've got shrimp, lobster, scallops. Now notice we went back up to 8 ounces. And this is not it in the shell. This is out of the shell because we don't eat the shell. These work just like a lean protein. That's why if you follow me on Instagram, you see I eat lots of shellfish. It's very good for you. The only reason we take them out of category 1 and put them in a 7 is because we have people that participate with Shibboleth, and we want to honor them, that have a religious problem. Old Testament says not to eat crustaceans. They have a problem with that because they follow the laws from the eating laws from the Old Testament. Then there's the other folks that can't eat them because the doctor said they're high in cholesterol and they've got high cholesterol. Anybody here that's participated in the program the right way, having perfect days, understands, given enough time, that their low density lipids go down. And the doctor's very pleased because your cholesterol, your bad cholesterol is not high because of the cholesterol in the eggs or in the shellfish. It's high because of sugar and starch. Sugar and starch put your body in a state of chronic inflammation. And when your body's in a state of chronic inflammation, your body produces more low density lipids. But if your doctor tells you not to eat them, it's real easy for us to just go mark off category 7, forget about them. Instead of marking out, all these in category 1 you can't have. So we move them out of category 1. But if you don't have those 2 problems, shellfish can be your friend. They have been my friend. They've put me in the best condition, knock on wood, put me in the best condition of my life. Did my body fat the other day, and I don't think it was right. It looked like it was too low. I think I'm more like 14, 15. But it said I was 11% body fat. And anybody that follows me knows I eat a ton of fish and shellfish. I mean, what a life. What a life. No, I can't have tombstone pizza. No, I can't have, unless it's a holiday. Yes, I have to eat these things with restraint. I have to control my portion, but heck fire, I'm going to get another meal 4 to 6 hours later. I've got the life of Riley. It's a blessed life. Somebody sent me an email the other day and said, Travis, I noticed you have a lot of crab. How do you afford that? And it just amazes me. I said, how often do you eat at Chick-fil-A? And this person told me, well, a couple times a week. And I said, well, I might eat crab once a week. They said, well, but that's expensive. I said, well, it's about $9, $10 a pound. How much does it cost you to go to Chick-fil-A? How much does just a few chicken nuggets and some waffle fries and a Coke cost by the time you get out of there? Come on, y'all. We just don't want it bad enough. Well, I'm mean tonight, ain't I? I'm mean. Mussels, clams, oysters, all that zinc, good for you. Good for the libido, you adult folks. Some of you love life suffering, eat some shellfish. That'll get her going. Crab. Then we're going to go to the produce department. Is everybody still with me? Let me stop and see how you're doing. We're going to the produce department. Everybody gather around. Going to the produce department. How's everybody doing? I couldn't see you. Am I being too silly tonight? Am I annoying you? I've had a couple private messages that this wasn't what they thought it was going to be. You're all good? Okay. Long as the majority is pleased. One of these days I'm going to dress up. I'm going to put my Sunday suit on and I'm going to lecture. Maybe that'll help. All right, let me get this back going. All right, we're in the produce department. Everybody gather around in the produce department. Here we've got broccoli. Just put the things in the buggy that you enjoy. If you don't enjoy it, don't put it in the buggy. If it's going to go bad before you eat it, don't put it in the buggy. So we've got broccoli, half cup up to 1 cup. Now, if we cook oil into it, we have to treat it different. This is talking about it's in its raw state, steamed state, boiled, and or we've used MCT oil, coconut oil. If you've used any other type of oil, it's no longer a category 2. Doesn't mean you can't have it, but you have to treat everything on the plate like there's a 4 on the plate at that point. That only makes sense to those that have taken the coursework. Asparagus. Broccoli, asparagus, squash, not just good for you, they're exercise on a stalk, exercise on a stem, elliptical on a stem. You burn more calories through digestion eating broccoli than you do getting on a treadmill for 10 to 15 minutes, y'all. That's crazy. All squash is a category 2. Sometimes at night, I buy a lot of squash. I love yellow squash. I like it better than zucchini. I can bread it, I can fry it, have it as a meal component. But many nights, I would say more than anything else, I do these 3 things as freebies. I do these 3 things as freebies. Squash, boiled squash, I'll stew it. Boil it, just almost stew it down till it's mush and eat it as a freebie. I do that with cabbage. And then I take cucumbers and splash Bragg's apple cider vinegar, salt, and pepper on them. That's a freebie for me. And that helps me overcome cravings. Now, a lot of people don't understand weight fluctuation. You're never going to gain weight from eating squash, cucumbers, and what else did I say? Cabbage. Other than the weight of the product until your body passes out. It goes in this orifice, comes out another orifice. Until it goes out through that orifice, well, you're going to have your scale's not going to plummet. You're losing fat at a slow rate. Your body is a sponge. You know, it's going up and down, but you're going to continue to lose the fat. So don't freak out when you have a freebie right before bed and you don't show a weight loss over the course of a 24-hour period. By the time your body digests that bulk fiber, you're going to show a weight loss. But these things prevent you from having what we call a holiday and keep you having perfect days. Okra, cucumbers, all green leafy veggies. Bell peppers. Bell peppers are great for those cramps that many of you report. Another thing that I will do is I will go to the Mexican restaurant, and I love cheese dip. I can have a 1/4 cup of their cheese dip before my meal comes as my snack for the day. And what I do is ask them for sliced bell peppers. I literally hold up my finger, and be careful, not the wrong finger. I hold up my finger and I say, I need sliced bell peppers about this size. I've never been denied. They bring me a big plate, and I sit there and dip them bell peppers in cheese dip while everybody else is eating chips. Problem is, they got the fat bus coming and I don't. And there's other ways, of course, to use bell peppers. Jalapeno peppers, poblano peppers, celery. I like to use celery with my peanut butter. I like to use celery with the cheese dip. I like to use celery with salsa. I like to use celery with hummus. So if I have a 1/4 cup of hummus and celery, I've had a snack, but I've had a snack that's not going to set me back 2 days. Everybody see it okay? Anita's saying it's froze for her. Let me know if you see it okay. Cabbage, mushrooms, green beans, cauliflower. I love mashed cauliflower. It tastes like mashed potatoes. Yes, Wendy. Yes, bell peppers is our friend. Carrots is in the produce department. They're a category 3. If Kim's listening, may have missed Kim. If we can tomorrow edit something, carrots just have so many health benefits. I think a handful of baby carrots should be an extra. For number one, because I've been doing that. I think my cells, I've been having these, what we call divine days in the advanced program. And on the cellular level, my body's crying out for that healthy stuff. Kim may have already went to bed on us, but y'all help me remind. There she is. Hey, Kim. Sorry to throw that on you right here in a live class. But if we could add carrots, especially the baby carrots, a handful as an extra, that would be terrific. A lot of people could do that. I love those carrots. Onions. It's funny, the older I've got, I used to not like carrots. When I started the program, I didn't like them, so I didn't look for ways that I could have them. So I'm really selfish. Now I love carrots, and I'm looking at, why can't I have them? And there ain't no reason. Where you get in trouble with carrots is when they're cooked down and caramelized. Just saying. Onions, potatoes, tomatoes, corn, peas. So we're going through the grocery store and you say, well, I don't like tomatoes. Don't buy no tomatoes. Well, I like corn. Buy you some corn. But I don't know how to use it yet. www.mentor.gymbook.com. And you say, here's what I bought at the grocery store. Tell me how I can have it. This program's so easy. Peas. I don't know why it keeps checking out on us. Butter beans. Butter beans are good for you. Turnips are good for you. Then we're still in the produce department. We get to the fruit. We've got berries. One of my favorite breakfasts consists of berries, 2 tablespoons of 000 yogurt, and hemp flakes. One of my very favorite breakfasts in the world. Apples. Keep in mind, know the program. If you buy apples, you say, oh, it was on the grocery tour, and I eat it by itself. That's a wellness thing. That's not a weight loss thing. We'll get to wellness after weight loss. If you're going to have that apple by itself and you don't want a setback, you need to eat it with a category 1 and 2 or a 7 and 2, correct? You got oranges. Grapefruit, terrific for you. We can even pair it with things like egg whites and get even better weight loss results. Grapes, plums, apricots, peaches, pineapple, melons, and bananas. I love to take half a banana, a tablespoon of nuts and more peanut butter with an approved bread, and have a perfect pairing banana sandwich. If you have that banana by itself, you can forget about fat loss for 2 days. Not weight loss necessarily, depending on how dehydrated you are, but you can forget about fat loss. You need to pair this banana, half of a banana, with the correct components in order to lose fat. But you can. There's very few things you can't do on this program. How would I have melon? Watermelon. Well, I'm going to have a cup of cubed watermelon, got it cut up and cubed. I'm going to have it after this summer when we grill out on the grill and we have an approved hot dog. I'm going to eat my approved hot dog at category 1 and 2, and then I'm going to have some melon for dessert. It's so good I want seconds. Everybody else is having seconds. Well, praise God, I can have seconds. 4 to 6 hours later. We eat breakfast for the Father, lunch for the Son, dinner for the Holy Spirit. In the deli, what am I looking for? Boar's Head or Dietz and Watson are the best. Those are the best two brands. Jenny O is acceptable. It's not to say you can't have Oscar Mayer, but I'm telling you, these are the best. These are the healthiest. And by the pound, there's not much difference. You should just switch to these. Boar's Head London Broil, Category 1. Dietz and Watson Gourmet Chicken Breast. Jenny O Turkey Breast Cutlets. In fact, let me go back. Almost not all Boar's Head meats and Dietz and Watson meats are acceptable, but these are. Almost all their chicken breast products, regardless of how they're flavored, even the pesto Parmesan ham is approved. They've got peppered, if it's ham, turkey breast, chicken breast, regardless of how it's flavored, London broil, roast beef, it's almost always approved. There's some that's not, but very few. Dairy department, what kind of milk can I have? Kroger Carb Master. Fat-free Fairlife. Now, look, let me remind you, we're in a grocery tour and I'm taking you around there. There's many others that are approved. And when we do real grocery tours, we'll have an experienced member that says, what about this and this and this? But yet the grocery tour would take 10 hours. So we always say, check the food library. Yes, there are other milks that are approved, but we're telling the beginners the best one for fat loss. Kroger Carb Master, Fat-Free Fairlife, Kraft Fat-Free Cheese, Kroger brand fat-free cheese, Borden's fat-free cheese. Everybody that knows me knows one of my staples is a grilled cheese sandwich, approved bread, 3 to 4 slices of fat-free sliced cheese melted between the lids of that bread with MCT oil in the pan. A great fat loss meal. Yes, ma'am, Beverly. All of this is going to be accessible to you tomorrow in the website. Not on Facebook, but in the website. If you can't find it, members only, just say, hey, point me in the right direction. I want that video and I want that PowerPoint. We trust our members. We do ask you not to give out our materials. Please don't do that. Unless God leads you to. Just know that, God knows that hurts us when you do. So, keep it amongst the members. We trust our members, though. We're not going to feud and fight over people handing out our materials. We just asked you on the honor system not to. Fair enough? Laura Lynn Fat-Free American Singles, Cabot Extra Light Cheese, 000 Yogurt. That's my favorite one. Those flavored 000 ones. They're my favorite ones. Love them. 2 of them, up to 2's a snack, up to 3's a meal. Chobani Greek plain yogurt. I love to take their Chobani Greek plain yogurt and mix Spark with it. Man, that sets me on fire. I get the protein I need. I get some carbs. I get some other benefits of the yogurt, and then I get the kick from the Spark. So you take their plain, non-fat Chobani yogurt, mixed with that Spark. Man alive, that's good. Tastes like a thick smoothie. Philadelphia fat-free cream cheese. Here's something I do with it. Yes, it's a category 1, but at night sometimes I get the munchies, and I'll take bran crisp bread or the pumpkin seed one, and I'll put Philadelphia fat-free cream cheese on it with sugar-free jelly, and that's an extra. That's good to settle those mental cravings down. Sargento reduced fat Swiss, whole eggs. Just pay attention to your categories. Very important that you pay attention to your categories. Those of you that like pickled eggs, 2 pickled eggs is a snack, by the way. 2 to 3 whole eggs is a meal component. Egg Whites International is a brand that I like because I make my shakes with those. You can cook them, But I use Egg Whites International, where they're salmonella tested, double pasteurized. They're clean, they're good. But the best protein shake you'll ever have is mixed in those egg whites. You take your protein powder and mix them in those egg whites, best protein shake you're ever going to have. Coffee Mate, 15 calorie per serving coffee creamers are approved. Then you got frozen foods. Now here we just picked out some to wow you, for you to go, wow, didn't know I could have that. Make sure that you don't pick up the wrong ones. There's a lot of bad ones. You want the right ones. But I just picked out a sampling. In the library, as Kim can tell you, there's probably a couple hundred, okay? So you've got Healthy Choice grilled chicken and broccoli Alfredo for those of you on the go. This one was always a surprise to me. Weight Watchers Smart Ones, Salisbury steak with mac and cheese. Who would have thunk? But this is a perfect pairing. It just works. I had two real good enchiladas today. 190 calories for 2 enchiladas, high protein. It's exercise on a plate. They make pizzas. They make enchiladas. Make sure you get the smallest pizza. It's going to look tiny. One hand can cover it, but it's not tiny in your gut. It's very, very filling. Atkins Crustless Chicken Pot Pie. Lean Cuisine Fiesta Grilled Chicken. The thing to do is to go to the library and search Lean Cuisine, print out the Lean Cuisines, or add them to your online grocery list, and then print your grocery list. And then when you go to the Lean Cuisine frozen section, you just check off the ones you want. You've got a whole list there. You can literally go into the library. If you need me to show you how after class, I will. You can literally search Lean Cuisine and then add them to an online grocery list and print the grocery list. There's those real good enchiladas. Well, I guess that's it. Hold on here. Let me stop this. Something's wrong with my PowerPoint, or either that's the end of it. That ain't the end of it. All right. I don't know what's wrong with that darn thing. Next slide. Cedar Lane eggplant parmesan. That's approved. Fit and Active turkey sausage breakfast sandwiches. Say, I don't have time. Why wouldn't you get these? Nuke it, and you've got breakfast. That's approved. Why would that be approved, Travis? Why would not McDonald's Egg McMuffin be approved? Well, because of the nutrition profile. This particular one is going to have enough slow digesting ingredients and enough protein and fiber that you can focus on it instead of the other egg type McMuffins and lose weight. And there's a lot of Jimmy Dean ones in the library that work too. Cereal department. High-low nutritious living can be found at Ingles. Combine that with your approved meal. You've got a weight loss meal. Go Lean Original. K's Natural French Vanilla. Advanced Health Systems. But if I go to the library, I'm going to find countless cereals, but I've got to read the description. You'll find Special K red berries. You'll find Reese Puffs. But if you read the description, it's going to say you must use Kroger Carb Master Milk or Fat-Free Fairlife Milk. So if you've got children or grandchildren in the household that won't eat these healthier cereals and they prefer their Special K red berries or their Reese Puffs, it can be done, and it's not ideal, but they can still lose weight. They'll be much healthier. They'll get much less fat bus effect. We get to the bread department. We've got now, I think, more than 100 breads. We're going to go over a few. Nature's Own double fiber wheat bread, 35 calorie healthy life bread. La Tortilla Factory 50 calorie tortilla. Brand Crisp bread, all flavors. Healthy Life hot dog buns, Healthy Life hamburger buns. Thomas Light muffins, 100 calorie muffins. This is actually how most of the time I have my hamburger is a Thomas Light 100 calorie muffin. They're just more versatile to me than a hamburger bun, because I can have my morning mock egg McMuffin, or I can have a hamburger with it. No foods, no better wraps. No food, no better thins. That's like a little wheat thin cracker. It's not a wheat thin. It's, I think, almost allergen free, but it tastes like a wheat thin. TVP is a good breading. It says department flour. You can use TVP like a breading. I use TVP on my onion rings, my fried pickles. I take that and I grind it down in a little coffee grinder. Then whatever I'm going to bread in it, I just dip it in egg whites, then roll it around in the TVP flour, and then fry it in MCT oil. Carb Quick, another good breading. Bob's Red Mill almond flour. Bob's Red Mill coconut flour for those who are trying to live gluten-free. Beverages. Of course, Advocare Spark. In fact, I need another one. Can you tell I'm toning it down? Ocean Spray Diet, terrific wine replacement for me. I take Ocean Spray Diet, an ounce of Bragg's apple cider vinegar, put it in a wine glass. Tastes like wine to me, and it's a great void replacement and a great health tonic. Same thing for V8 Splash Diet. For those of you that are wine drinkers, any wine drinkers out there? Little tip for you, if you like Merlot, if you've participated in the program, you know you can have up to 2 glasses of wine as a category 5 or up to 2 glasses of wine as a snack. One way to stretch that out is to cut it with Ocean Spray Diet. And then you're because a glass is 5 ounces. So you could do 2.5 ounces of the wine, 2.5 ounces of the Ocean Spray Diet. And if you're in a social setting and you enjoy having a glass of wine, you literally could have wine stretch that out for quite a period of time. For those of you that like that and aren't against it. Diet Mountain Dew, Diet Cokes are not something we promote, but they're approved. If that's something you like, you can do that. If you don't believe in drinking artificial sweeteners, then stay away from these. But you don't need to be drinking things with pure sugar in them, or you're never going to lose weight. Fuse Slenderize is another fun drink to drink that's approved and readily available. There's a drink called Sparkling Ice that's readily available and really good. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just going to say Bai, B-A-I, Bai, infused with coconut milk. Those are approved. Crystal Light, of course, is approved. Flavored water. We get in the ice cream department. We can have a cup of Breyer's Carb Smart ice cream. Again, we're going through the grocery store and you're picking out things and putting them in your buggy that you'll eat. This is how simple the program is. We can condense it down from tens of thousands of approved products. We can condense it down to a buggy full, and you can take 1 week at a time, and friend, you can discover who you are and get your life back and enjoy it. Yeah, Zevia is approved. This is just a small sampling. Arctic Zero, 1 pint in most cases. Some flavors a half a pint. These are snacks. Halo Top, 200 calorie serving or less of Halo Top. That would be my favorite of those 3. Blue Bunny Sweet Freedom, you can have up to a cup as a snack. Enlighten, the good for you ice cream, a half up to 1 cup of that as a snack. Got to be careful, that goes down real easy and real fast. So take a baby spoon. Don't take those humongous tablespoon bites. Just take a baby spoon, lick on it, suck on it. Take your time. Let that snack, you don't need the snack. You need the meals. You don't need the snack. It's for the mental cravings. But as long as we use an approved snack, we're not spiking our blood sugar to the point that we get such a dump of insulin that we can't lose weight. Pizzas that are approved. The real good pizza, again, is there. You don't need to exceed 300 calories, though, per serving. Domino's Pizza has a pizza that's approved. It's the Philly cheesesteak on the thin crust pizza. Amy's Pizza, 1/3 of an Amy's Pizza, which is approximately two slices with a side salad, would work. And then we're going over the milks again. Here's a few more frozen meals. Atkins Bacon Scramble. Lean Cuisine Garlic Chicken Spring Rolls. Did you know that you could have up to 3 spring rolls as a meal? Lean Cuisine Garlic Chicken and Spring Rolls. Lean Cuisine 4-cheese cannelloni. So the point here is, when I get into the myshibboleth.com library, I find endless meals that if I choose the right meal, choose the right food, whole food combination, and portion control it, and I eat breakfast for the Father, lunch for the Son, dinner for the Holy Spirit, I burn the fat like there's no tomorrow. Why wouldn't you do this? Why wouldn't you, friend? All right, let me get back to the chat now. If I missed something, that's because I couldn't see it. Did this help anybody? With those bell peppers and Mexican cheese dip, just please remember no more than a 1/4 cup of the cheese dip. And remember, that's going to count as your snack. You get 3 meals, and that's ideal. If you must have a snack, then that would be okay. 1/4 cup with the bell peppers. Liz, please ask away. If anybody needs to go, I completely understand. Please share the video. We will be deleting it tomorrow, but please share it. This will be for our members in the website for sure. This is, Liz, this will be fine for phase 1. It's always best to do 1s and 2s, 4s and 2s while you're learning. But then as you learn, everybody learns at a different speed. If it's approved, it's approved. Now, if you're trying to make better choices for fast weight loss, we want to look at our weight loss meter. And the more negative the number, the better it is for fat loss. But otherwise, if it's in the library, it's approved. If it says 0, it's approved. It just means it ain't going to help you as much as a -2 or 3. Yeah, if you want a banana sandwich, it's called a perfect pairing. You take a half a banana and you use 1 tablespoon of nuts and more peanut butter or buff bake. And you put that in a La Tortilla factory tortilla, or even between the lids of approved category 2 bread. Does that make sense? Liz asked, frozen meals, do I combine with the 2? Preferably not, but you can, because category 2s, if you don't cook fats and oils into them, are freebies. So if you need extra to fill you up, we don't want to feel full. Anytime we feel full, we've eaten too much, even if it's the right thing. It's still a perfect day, but we want our stomach to shrink. So with meal replacement, frozen meals, unless the description says to eat something with it, it's best to eat it alone. But if you really need that side salad, go for it. They're all phase 1. Phase 1 is just, all that is words for, we're going to start with 1s and 2s, 4s and 2s, and learn at your own pace. And once you learn of something new that you can have, and you know that you're incorporating it correctly, go for it. And when in doubt, ask. That's what the Shibboleth members only group is for. A community to help each other and to make sure that we don't take pointless, needless, thoughtless bites. Unsweetened almond milk is approved, but you don't get to have it with as many cereals. The only cereal that you can have unsweetened almond milk with is Kashi Golene Original, K's Natural, and High-Low, and Advanced Health Systems. You would not be able to have that milk with the other plethora of cereals that's in the library. Any other questions? Thank you, Miss Diaz. Thank you, Beverly. We did record it. We'll be in the website tomorrow. Any other questions? Hemp milk is in the same category as, well, I take that back, because some of them are overly sweetened. I'd have to see the nutrition label on it. If it's unsweetened hemp milk, it's just like Kroger's Carb Master. But if it's sweetened hemp milk, we need to look at the grams of sugar in it to figure out how you can use it. What is an extra and how is it different than a snack? Okay, so in the program, we define things as meals, right? You can have up to 3 meals a day. Then we define certain things as snacks for those that have mental cravings and have weak moments. Then we have freebies. Freebies are things that can be eaten freely. Well, in between a freebie and a snack is an extra. Example, 3 sugar-free popsicles. They have calories. They can spike blood sugar, but it's rare that would happen. It's rare that you would eat more than 3. We don't want to call them freebies because somebody may take advantage and eat endless ones, or they might have sugar alcohol in them and tear their stomach up. So there are things that aren't quite free. It's just an extra. We don't want to call it a snack because it's not as calorie dense as a snack. So it's something that you can have, but you just can't have endlessly. It's more like a freebie than it is a snack. But like cucumbers, you could have as many cucumbers as you want, but I would not want you eating as many sugar-free popsicles as you want. I hope that makes sense. What cereals can you have with unsweetened almond milk? The following: Advanced Health System Cinnamon Crisp cereal, K's Natural cereal, high-low cereal from Nutritious Living, and Kashi Goleen Original. Thank you, Sharon. Anybody else? Thank you, Carrie. God bless you. Scott says, you mentioned fried pickles. If I batter with egg white and Carb Quick and fried MCT, what does that need to be paired with? You can actually have that two different ways. If it's a meal component, count it as a category 2. Carb Quick is a 2. The cucumber is a 2. Now, the Carb Quick has a lot of fat in it, so your calories go up, but the best way to define it is still a category 2. However, I will often use that as my snack. You can have a handful of those pickles piled up no thicker than the thickest part of your hand, battered in the Carb Quick, salt and peppered, and call it a snack. So you can do that too. So if you want fruit, you need to pair it with a category 1 and 2, Kim Pearson asked. Yes, sure do. Until you reach maintenance, and then there's certain times that it's acceptable to eat fruit alone. But if you're trying to lose body fat, you're not going to lose it efficiently if you're eating fruit alone. Please watch the daily doses, take the test, pass the test, earn the badge if you're new. That'll help you. This video, if you can't find it, just ask in the group, but it will be under the Phase 2 section, Phase 2 of your video library. Not Phase 2, lifestyle lessons. I believe it's called lifestyle lessons in the video library. If I missed something, it was not intentional. Sugar alcohol is like erythritol, xylitol. It does not elevate blood sugar in most people, but it can cause upset tummy, so you don't want to overdo it. And how is it listed? Almost always it's going to be listed as sugar alcohol, and it's going to be listed under the carbohydrate number because it's going to be a part of your carbohydrate total. So you'll look under the carbohydrate and it will say sugar alcohol, or if it has erythritol or xylitol, you'll also know that's a sugar alcohol. But 9 times out of 10, it's just going to say sugar alcohol. Too much sugar alcohol can really upset your tummy. But sugar alcohol is an antibacterial agent. There's some good pros and cons. Yes, fat-free Fairlife milk is a category 1 and can be a meal all by itself. You could use it just like a protein shake, 8 to 16 ounces like a protein shake. Emily says, I am 2 weeks and 2 days in and down almost 20 pounds. Wow. Amen. Bless the name of the Lord, she says. That's awesome. That is terrific. Congratulations. That's amazing. Anybody else? Steph, I see Steph. I have started catching myself saying I can't have certain things, and instead I say I'm not going to. I feel this is an important lesson to my children, who are the ones I'm usually saying that to. It is. It's good stuff. Good comment. Anybody else before we go tonight? Yes. Well, is that Stephanie? Let me take that back. She says stick to 1 extra per day, right? Ideally, no. Ideally, we want to have up to 3 meals, no snack, no freebies, no extras. So if I've had 3 meals and my cravings are getting the best of me, it'd be better to have a freebie than an extra or snack. It'd be better to have an extra than it would a snack. But I may need my snack. Could you technically have up to 3 meals, your snack, your freebies, and 1 extra a day and still have a perfect day? Yes. But we're not going to lose a lot of weight that way. But we won't gain a lot of weight that way. Sometimes it's about holding your ground. Sometimes it's about not taking steps backwards. That's why this is such an effective lifestyle. Cereal and fruit is a no-no, correct? No, not correct. You can have an approved cereal. Let's take high-low. Let's take Kashi Golden Original. And I want to add fruit to Kashi Golden Original. So I take my cup of Kashi Golden Original, I pair it with Kroger Carb Master Milk, and I put a palm full of berries in as a condiment. That would be acceptable. Now, could you have a whole cup of berries? No, just a palm full. That would be your condiment. Slice them up real thin. You get plenty of flavor distributed throughout your bowl of cereal. Does that make sense? Could that happen with unsweetened with almond milk? Yes, because it would just be a condiment. We form our meal, and then if we're not satisfied with the meal we formed, we get up to 50 calories of anything like berries to flavor it. Anybody else? All right, y'all. Looks like we are. I miss you too, Cleo. I've been moving for about 2 weeks in a little bitty compact truck with the rain and moving a residence and an office. I appreciate everybody's patience with me. It's good to get reconnected with you. Y'all pray for me when you pray. I got a really sore throat. Ugh. Sharon says, thank you, Trav. You're an inspiration. I don't think you realize your effect on people. That means the world to me. That's my payday. That's my payday. You know, some months, boy, things are just really going good. And this is a seasonal type thing. And when it's really not doing that good from the business part, always doing good with the ministry part, I'm telling you, it really keeps the team going to hear things like Sharon just said, because that's really what our heart wants. And if you don't know my heart by now, I don't think you'll ever know it. So thank you, Sharon, for showing me your heart. It touches me. Thank you. Thank you, Patricia. Okay, y'all. Next class is tomorrow night, 9 p.m. We'll be doing a wise shibboleth. And then I'll also announce Saturday morning's class, and it's going to be a good one. So I hope to see some of you tomorrow night. Bring somebody with you. And we'll also have a special offer. Have a special offer for any new folks that want to come join us on Planet Shibboleth. So bring friends. That special offer will only be tomorrow night. Whole egg, mayonnaise, dill pickle, relish on double fiber wheat bread would be a 4 and a 2. All right, so we got our whole egg. Let's use this as a teaching moment. We've got a whole egg. That's a category 4. If your mayonnaise is approved, example, Kraft fat-free mayo or the mayo recipe, 1 whole egg, fat-free mayo is a condiment, dill pickle's a freebie, relish is usually a freebie, double fiber wheat bread's a 2. You're right. You've got a 4 plus 2 plus condiment. That's the way to break it down. Thank you, Liz. God bless. Yes, tomorrow night it is online. You can go to www.travismartin.tv to find out when I'm going live. www.travismartin.tv, or you can text the word Mayday. Text the word Mayday to 31996 to be notified. www.travismartin.tv. Text the word Mayday to 31996. All right, y'all. I think that's going to do it. I love y'all and look forward to connecting with you again tomorrow. Oh, another question. You can't get away from it. What if I add tuna to that? Tuna to Stephanie's meal? Whole egg, mayo? Just watch your portion. The more you're adding another great item there, adding tuna. But the more you add, the higher the calories go. But that would certainly be a great combination, because that would be a 1 plus a 4 plus a 2, which is on your combination card, your advanced combination card. So that's good. Thank you, Stephanie. The text number to be notified is you text the word Mayday. I'm going to type it in for you over here in Zoom. Text the word Mayday to 31996. And then my schedule, as dictated by me and Sasha, she's the boss. Travis Martin, TravisMartin.tv, I believe it is. I can't keep up with all this stuff. www.travismartin.tv. Hey, Amanda. All right, y'all. Will, come go with us. Come go with us. Say some of us that's been there. We can fix it together. Come go with us. www.myshibboleth.com. We love y'all. We're going to get out of here. Look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow night. Thanks for connecting with me tonight. It does my heart good. Hope it does yours good. And remember to always, always bless the name of the Lord. Good night, everybody.